Alright, budget magic time. Blue, white, bounce and blink. And we'll try it. Got an Icefall, quarantine field. Also a knight. We'll have to see if we can work ourselves into a position to get full value from it. Might be hard. Another knight? Well, we're just going to play one. Add white mana. Play Knight of the White Orchid. At least it can attack. Hanger back X1. Sure. Negate A. Alright, let's get in with our knight. Play an island and just pass the turn. I was thinking if we should try to play the knight, but I don't think so. I don't mind leaving up negate here. And the next turn we could play the knight and leave up negate if we wanted to. It looks like we're not going to be able to get a land off of our knights, no matter how hard we try. No attacks. Haven. Alright, let's attack with our knight. Fiery Impulse takes down our knight. We're not going to fight over that. Crumbling Vestige. Add white. And play another knight. Ship the turn. So we'd like to get to a spot where we could Icefall with counter backup. Might be hard. This looks like it might be a Thunderbreak Regent. Would be my guess. Ooh, Draconic Roar revealing Kolaghan the Storm's Fury. That's a bit scary. Alright, let's Haven of the Spirit Dragon. Icefall Regent, tapping down Hangerback. So even if they have a Murderous Cut, they're going to have to do it main phase because it costs 2 more to target Icefall. Dash Kolaghan is still troubling. Haven. Grasp of Darkness. Well, I guess the plan is... Reflector Mage. Bounce Hangerback. Evolving Wilds, pass the turn. Murderous Cut. Well, we know their hand. Hangerback and Kolaghan. Problem is, if they're dashing Kolaghan, we can't negate it. If they just cast it, yeah, they dash it. So beating the dash Kolaghan is going to be tricky. We need a stasis snare, basically. Crack this. Blue. And maybe should have got white if we draw a stasis snare. Icefall Regent. I mean, I guess we can cast it and try to race. Doesn't seem like it'll work, though. We got some good sideboard stuff for this matchup, though. Pia and Karen Nalaar. Okay. Harbinger of Tides. So how do we want to do this? I guess we just gotta pass and play D and use our Harbinger. Well, we get to negate the Grasp of Darkness, so that's not the worst. And then actually we get to sack this Haven to get back our other Icefall Regent. Reflector Mage. So I guess we go Icefall Regent, tap down Pia and Karen. And I'd like to start attacking, but I don't think we can, because they dash Kolaghan. Alright. Just pass. Our opponent is drawing pretty well. That's a lot of removal. Hangerback X1. Tranquil Cove gains us a life. I guess we go Reflector Mage, bounce, Hangerback. We just haven't gotten in a position where we can attack, unfortunately. Bloodstained Mire. Dash Kolaghan. Attacks with both. So we got a trade-off there. Down to 7. We need a Stasis Snare. Crumbling Vestige. We're just going to run it out there. Pass the turn. We can use Harbinger to stay alive for a turn. There's Kolaghan, dashed. See if they attack with everything. They do. Alright, so now we get to Harbinger. Bounce the Kolaghan. Then eat a token, take 2. Down to 5. Here's Hangerback, X1, and Seagate Wreckage. Yeah, let's just quarantine field. Get rid of the Thopter token. Pass the turn. We're going to have to chump the Kolaghan, unfortunately. They're not even going to cast it. Wow. That was odd. I don't know what was going on. Pumps up Hangerback. Well, we get to draw a card. Seagate Wreckage draws us another Harbinger. Alright. And another Icefall. Interesting. Can they get something back? They cannot. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. We can Icefall. Tap down Hangerback. If we attack with both, we hit for 6. But then we got a block. Yeah, we just attack with Harbinger. Leave the Icefalls on defense. If they dash Kolaghan, we can double block it. And next turn, we have the ability to use Harbinger to keep us alive, hopefully. Ugh, fire. Oh my lord. Unbelievable. What a draw. Well, we played in a way to give us the win, and it just didn't really pay off. Well, not bad. So I guess the plan is play Harbinger of Tides. We kind of drew him back a little bit. Bounce hanger back. Attack with hanger back. Play Dragonlord Ojutai, which trades with Kolaghan, and pass the turn. Set an upkeep stop. There's Kolaghan. Well, we block the Kolaghan. We're running out of answers, though. If our opponent hand-drawed that Seagate Wreckage, or we are at one more life, they drew something else? Hangerback X2. Alright. Well, draw a card. Negate. Doesn't help. And that does it. Alright, so coming in. Surge of Righteousness. Stasis Snares. Ojutai's Command. Going out. Silk Wraps. Coming in. Oh, we want Disdainful Strokes. Going down a couple Knights. And Mastery over at night. And try it like that. Alright. Get to play first. Ugh, man. Not exciting. Cruises are good in the long game. Question's going to be, do we get to the long game? We're going to want to draw some removal. So Tranquil Cove, pass the turn. Polluted Delta for our opponent. Negate. Alright, pass the turn again. Negate's not bad, but it doesn't really stop the creatures. Cracks Polluted Delta. Reflector Mage. Alright, just play the planes, pass the turn. I don't really want to run Reflector Mage out there for no value. Still nothing from our opponent. Well, let's play Eldrazi Displacer. Play Crumbling Vestige. Opponent probably kills it. Grasp of Darkness. Opponent loves those Grasp of Darknesses. They've played a million of them. Add mana, doesn't matter. Pass the turn. Bloodstained Mire, cracks it. Thunderbreak. Pretty annoying, because we can't actually deal with that at the moment. I guess we can with Quarantine Field. Quarantine Field, get rid of Thunderbreak. We're still not in a good position, though, for dashed Kolaghans. We don't have any of our ways to counter or interact with Kolaghan. Gonna take a negate or a treasure cruise. Nothing. Well, that's good. Ojutai's Command is also decent. So I guess we just pass the turn for now. Hopefully we can catch a creature with it. Otherwise, we might just have to cycle it since we're not really doing anything. Well, that worked out. Counter target creature spell, draw a card. That was a very good draw after our opponent casts the Duress. Get a Tranquil Cove. Untap land means... yeah, alright. Tranquil Cove, go. Untap land would have let us cruise. Transgress the Mind. Alright, let's just cycle. Gain 4 life. Draw a card. They can take a Treasure Cruise or a Reflector Mage. Hopefully they don't have a great follow-up. Takes a cruise. Ooh, stasis snare's nice. Well, we get to cruise. Exiling everything. Play Prairie Stream. Oh, did we already play land? Okay, never mind. Just pass the turn. Pia and Karen. Not too threatening. So we get to Reflector Mage. Bounce a token. Prairie Stream and yeah, let's Sidisi's Faithful. Get rid of the other token. Pass the turn. We're kind of in decent shape. I wish we had more counters, but still. Another Grasp. Let's just Surge, get rid of that. Is our opponent out of action? Looks like. Well, let's Eldrazi Displacer. Seagate Wreckage. Pass the turn. Opponent has another Grasp. Actually, let's just play Reflector Mage too, because we're pretty close to getting our Seagate Wreckage online. So even though we don't get to bounce anything, I think it's still worth it. If they play a creature, we can Stasis Snare. Haven can get them back. Kolaghan. They might just do it right now. Yep, Haven gets back Kolaghan. Probably dash it in. Good news is we can answer it with Stasis Snare next turn. So we take 5, down to 20. Another Stasis Snare. Alright, get in with Reflector Mage. Put our opponent to 12. Pass the turn. There's Kolaghan. And we will Stasis Snare. Can we get there with Reflector Mage Beats? That would be pretty sweet. Ooh, Harbinger's nice too. Get in with Reflector Mage. Pass the turn. Thopter Engineer. And Thopter Engineer. Alright, let's Harbinger. Bounce a token. And then I think we're also going to Stasis Snare on Thopter Engineer, because that turns on our Seagate Wreckage. So they hit us for 1. Last card is what? Impulse? Murderous Cut. Alright. Well, we get to upkeep, draw a card. Harbinger, not bad. Double Harbinger. Alright, so let's not attack. Yeah, let's just pass the turn. Opponent goes to attacks. We Harbinger, bounce the token. Stasis Snare, good draw. Let's attack with both. Stasis Snare to get rid of Thopter Engineer. Put our opponent to 6, and then we can flash in Harbinger for the win, potentially. Kolaghan, no dash. I think we're going to Harbinger anyway, even though it can't bounce, so we can draw another card. If we draw a removal spell, we win, or should win. Icefall, land? Well, Sidisi's Faithful is not bad. Sidisi's Faithful, exploit it, and that got there. Sweet! Bounce the Kolaghan, attack with everyone. That went much better. Yeah, let's just run it back. Alright, reasonable enough. We got some decent things. Duress taking Disdainful Stroke is annoying. Not really deadly, but annoying. Would have been nice to have for a Kolaghan or something. Kolaghan itself isn't a huge problem. It's the dash that is a problem. Is this a hangerback? Hangerback, alright. Evolving Wilds, get an island. Yeah, Tranquil Cove, pass the turn. One's going to get in with Hangerback. Alright, let's go with Seagate Wreckage, Reflector Mage, Bouncing Hangerback. Draconic Roar, no reveal is good news. Pluto Delta. Did they just draw a Thunderbreak, must be? Yeah, let's go Plains, Quarantine Field, get rid of Thunderbreak. Hopefully they don't have Kolaghan. Kolaghan is the scary one right now. We don't have a good answer for it. Looks like they might. Oh, God. Well, our opponent had everything they wanted, that's for sure. Stasis Snare, please, maybe? Once? Harbinger. Alright, Prairie Stream, pass the turn. Harbinger is a redraw against Kolaghan, but it doesn't really solve the problem. Haven. We still need to draw a counterspell, a Stasis Snare. Huh, instead they just go with Hangerback X3. Alright. Another Prairie Stream. Alright, play the Prairie Stream, pass the turn. Wooded Foothills. Well, that's Harbinger. Bounce the Hangerback. Maybe. Well, Kolaghan. It's an annoying card. Bounce it. See what our opponent does. Cracks Wooded Foothills. Just replay the big Hangerback. Replays Hangerback. Big draw. Icefall's not bad. Crumbling Vestige, add blue, and then play it, tap down Hanger back. Get in there for 2. And I don't think we block this Kolaghan. I think we take our beats this turn down to 4. Yep. Down to 4. See if we can draw something good. Counter? Ooh, Stasis Snare. Stasis Snare's huge. Alright, we get in with both. Our opponent has Kolaghan and an unknown. Looks like the unknown might be Murderous Cut. Ah, Kolaghan's Command. Do we let that go was the question. I don't think so. I think we just counter it. Counter Kolaghan's Command. Hit our opponent to 7. Now we just pass the turn, hope they don't draw a duress. No. Okay. Whew, I was afraid they drew it. Kolaghan with dash. Yep. Goes to attacks. We will Stasis Snare. Get rid of the Kolaghan. We might have it. They're out of cards. Reflector Mage. Alright. We attack with both. Put our opponent to 1. Play another Icefall Regent. Also tapping Hanger back. Alright. I think we got it. I think we got it. Yes, come on. Did we get there? Against Red-Black Dragons, one of the big decks. Yes! Whoo! We bounced and blunk our way through through Standard. Through Red-Black Dragons. Alright, sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet.